Most of the world is vaccinated. Do you hear what I'm saying? I at one time followed the agenda too, but who am I to give advice to you? I am only me. What knowledge, wisdom, intuition could I have to those who choose to stay asleep? I cannot wake you from this dream, from the makings you call reality. I cannot ask you to see behind the curtains and cameras and makeup. I cannot ask you to peek behind smoke screens laid so perfectly, behind money and power and celebrity. But have you ever seen behind the scenes? Have you ever questioned how much is really make-believe? Do you ever wonder why the rabbit hole goes so deep? This is just another divide to keep up enemy lines, you see. Most of the world is vaccinated. Do you hear how much that word carries now? At one time, it was just an order, just normal. Just do what they say because this is the way. As a kid, I would give my arm after fits of crying and fighting so they'd have a lollipop waiting. Some candy for the baby always calms her resistance. So anytime I was dragged into spaces I didn't want to be in, I was promised and fed Wendy's, Taco Bell, and McDonald's. A child that wants to eat salad and make potions outside is now on a constant sugar high. I grew up on candy and snacks and food from packages that could last, but I was always reaching outside myself because it never really soothed me. I have no resistance to the past, but my body doesn't react to candy or fast food anymore. Most of the world is vaccinated. Do you hear what I'm saying? If you could even listen to my words without calling me enemy or saying that I, in my question, hurt you. I, who you at one time wanted to call friend, healer, lover, unconventional, am now opposition to. Do these words scream of delusion and conspiracies, or are you still able to see what's on my heart or eyes? See, I woke up this morning, in this rising, in this dark of day as dawn breaks, and this poem came to me, like leaves falling off a tree. I thought of all I've had to hold in life, and I won't do it anymore. I thought of all I couldn't say in Atlantis, for I didn't want to deliver a message that hurt. I thought I'd rather swallow my truths. I swallowed the sea even when I could have sailed away. I stayed, but I won't sink with this collapse. This is not a society I will die for. This is not a society that can feed off me any longer. This is not a society that can sell me dreams or lies that taste so sweet. No hashtag or mainstream cause can give justice back to me. This is not a society I will carry on my back, for I have lived too many lives and now it's time to let go of the past. Hear my words because one day they will be only in echoes. Because too many days I didn't trust myself. Because too many days I fought to be like everyone else. Because too many times I have let my right be wrong for fear of making anyone uncomfortable. My highest self has come forth now, and I have been left far behind somewhere inside myself. My highest self let who I was sit this one out. My highest self is on a path, and even in my bad days she holds the reins, and I am merely a passenger. Most of the world is vaccinated. Do you hear what I'm saying? Does that line from my tongue make you angry? Make me crazy? Why does this line cause so much divide? Why do I, when I travel so light, trigger you at its mention, when the men with heavy pockets holding triggers are your rescue? I have had my many shots growing up, too many to count. I was poked and probed and dragged to the doctor for all my aches and pains, for diseases that could come. I had the chicken pox vax and then showed spots. I had pox shortly after, but that doesn't matter, that just means it's working. And as I scratched my spots from head to toe, I was told it could have been worse and I should be thankful. I am an outsider now, but I always was, so I suppose I just took my costume off. I stopped playing the play of Gabby and her family, Gabby and society, and I fell back to me. I am an observer now, though hands are always trying to pull me back in. Hurry up, it's your scene, they say. They motion and they grab and they bribe and they try to use my lonely against me. The stage and the lights look so pretty, but I am not infatuated by the shows anymore. I have been burned and silenced for my healing. I have sank with my healing too, and now I must heal myself instead of everyone else. I must pick the path for me that I laid carefully, even with what that means. Most of the world is vaccinated. Do you know what I'm saying? This poem is flagged and watched and censored and labeled and wrong. My body doesn't belong to me or them. My body was my vehicle from God. I have been taught my whole life that my body is a problem. The world is split into two now, as it's always been. She, him, slut, virgin, red, blue, black, white, compliant, resistant, science, conspiracy, acceptance, questions, Christian, any other religion, witch, saint, crazy, sane. I guess I have never much cared for labels anyway. I have never cared to put words on me, because if you knew energy, you would know me. I wouldn't need signs to say who I am. I am as I am after all. If you knew energy, you wouldn't have to carry the weight of these trends. If you knew energy, you would know why you still want to call me friend, but you struggle when you see what I push against. If I challenge your beliefs, then I am wrong, even if you've never untangled where your beliefs come from. How many are you willing to fight and to die for? Are you that sure? Most of the world is. Fill in your blanks. Only you know what you're looking at. I just wrote from my frame of mind at this time.